What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? So, I hope everyone had a really good trading week and made lots of profits. And I want to thank you guys for tuning back into another one of my weekly trading recaps. If you guys enjoy the content, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like. But, anyways, this week I made 3 trades and I'm up nearly 18% up for the week. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Excel spreadsheet because it's a lot easier to explain than on Robinhood, because just Robinhood doesn't look as clean as a spreadsheet. So the 3 trades that I made are highlighted in yellow. I traded Tesla, Netflix, and Apple for a total of just under 18% win for the week, and that adds up to just under 160% win year to date. So overall, I'm quite happy that I was able to extend my winning streak, and we are currently all green trades as of now. That could change next week, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this part, because it just looks a lot cleaner, which is why I choose to show you guys in an Excel sheet. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop onto the Tesla chart and explain what was happening during that trade. So the first trade I made this week was Tesla Iron Condor. So basically what I was doing was selling premium as an opening trade and profiting from the decay of the option spread. So the legs of the trade were sitting at 315 for the high and 265 for the low. So essentially what I wanted was for the price of Tesla to stay in between the two yellow lines, which are the legs of the trade. I held this position for a total of 6 days. I could have held a bit longer and profited a bit more, but it's always better to take profit because there's no guaranteeing that at expiration the options were going to be out of the money. Because as you guys can see, just one day after I sold the Tesla Iron Condor, it actually spiked up nearly $30, and by doing so it went over my 315 leg, and that would have meant that I would have actually been losing money right there. So it did, however, end up dropping back and staying in between the two legs at expiration, but there's no need to risk your whole investment for a few extra dollars. That's pretty much it for this trade. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the 2 other trades that I made this week. The second trade I made was on Tesla. This one was a little bit harder to plan out because there was a very low amount of trading volume throughout the day on Thursday. However, in the afternoon, after trading sideways for basically the whole day, it started to find some support near the $358.50 area. So right about here, you see it find some support and kind of just bounce off of it. After I saw that it consolidated and it bounced off the support line once, I was waiting it for it to kind of retest that support area and bounce off again. So as it approached the 358.50 price again right here, I decided to buy a $370 call for next week. And sure enough, once it reached the 358 area, it bounced off of it and it rose nearly $1 in a quick 20 minutes. So I was able to make a quick 6% off this trade. Had I held on to the next day, the profits would have been even more, since it ended up gapping all the way to 363. But it's always better to take profits early because in hindsight, it's always easy to see what's gonna happen. But if I'm over here trading, I'm not guaranteeing that it's gonna jump all the way up over here. It could have just as easily gapped down even more. So I'm quite happy that I took profits. 6% is 6%, but it's a pretty good trade. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my last trade, which is Apple. So for my last trade, I really wasn't planning on doing it, but I couldn't help myself because it was just one of the easiest trades I have ever done, because it was just a matter of watching the chart repeat itself and bounce off the support line. So basically for this trade, I was looking at the weekly support of $100.73 or $173 from earlier on in the week over here. And I noticed how earlier on in the week it made a sharp drop just to end up bouncing off the support and gapping up almost $2. And basically on Friday when I was trading this, I saw that it was downtrending and it was basically heading towards that $173 area again. So I saw it bounce off the 173 area a bit, but I waited before making a trade because if you guys can look over here on the 27th, it made a quick little like fake gap up and then back down just to bounce up again. So over here on the 1st of March, it did that same movement. It was gapping down. It bounced off once, did a fake gap up, bounced off the line the second time, and then did the real gap up. So basically, I waited for the first bounce to happen, and I basically knew that it was going to be a fake bounce because it was just repeating from earlier on in the week. And on the second time, I saw that there was a big green candle right after the bounce, which was signifying a reversal, and that's when I entered a position in a $177 call option. And after about a dollar move, I decided to take profits and end the week on a green trade rather than risk losing on a trade that I was already up on. So had I held a bit longer, I would have made even more because it ended up gapping all the way up to $175. But I'm quite happy with the 11% win in about 20 minutes that I got. But that's pretty much wraps it up for the trades this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.